right, hi everybody. Sorry I'm on a little later than I thought. I had to finish doing some updates on my. Sorry I'm on a little later than I thought. On my website, which I'm excited about, and I also was about to go live, and then my dad was kind of upset, like really upset. If you guys don't know, my dad has Alzheimer's, and he was really upset because he wanted to paint a picture of me or my mom or my sister, and he didn't feel like he could do it justice, and that was making him very, very sad. So I was just talking to him for a little bit. Yeah. So, hey Juan Carlos, hey Boris, hey Fernando, hi Christy. Please follow and share if you don't already, wherever you are watching. Hi Will, hello. So what I was doing on my website. Oh, by the way, how do you like my new little streaming setup? I might, still make changes and whatever, but this is what I'm playing with. I was hoping that the light in the background would be brighter, but maybe this light is too bright to see it. I wonder how that would look. Maybe that. Which lighting do we like? Should it be a little bit brighter on my face, or is this good? See, on TikTok, it looks a lot warmer. I don't know. Anyway, I'll mess with it, but this is the new setup. Look, there's a sparkly disco ball. Hey, Mark. Hey, Paul Wagner. Hey, Aspen. Little Luke. Thank you, Mouse. All right. So, what I was working on, and this, I don't know if it looked like this before. I think the light bulbs that hey Mike Bennett, thanks so much for following on TikTok. The light bulbs that it came with are a little bit smaller, and I thought I ordered new ones, the same ones on Amazon, but they're a little bit bigger, so they were kind of, I think maybe a little slightly brighter than the other ones, but maybe not, because they look kind of, this is a smaller one and this is a smaller one, so maybe this is just how they look. But let me know what you guys think of the new setup. Oh, and the TikTok can't even see that. Oh, it also might just be the way that the different cameras are, because on my phone it looks really nice and glowy, and here it kind of looks blown out. Anyway, whatever. We're working it out. But I'm gonna play you guys some songs. Oops, I haven't gone live on Instagram yet. Forgot to do that. Hey, I tried your bundle link, but said Stripe argument customer must be a string. Wait, what? Wait, which bundle link? Which link are you talking about, Bob? Thank you. Thanks, Trev. Which bundle are you talking about? And I'll check it out, and see what's going on. But let's start with a song, and then I'll keep telling you guys about some stuff. Are my eyes green or blue? That's an excellent question. It's a question that I ask myself as well. I think they're kind of like gray with a little bit of green. It depends on what color I'm wearing, or like the sky. They look a little more blue. They look a little more green. It's interesting. I don't know. Hey Keith, hey R Beard, hey Jim Anderson, Roger Little. Hi everyone. If I can do same thing via any other means, can I do so? The link, the VIP upgrade. So when I clicked on it just now, it worked. So maybe give it another try? or just take away the -A, see if that works. Nope. Keep the -A. That didn't work. But when I clicked on that link, it worked for me. So anyway, I'm gonna sing something so that people don't get bored, and then we'll keep talking. Maybe try it on a different browser, Bob. Okay. Clicked the button that says add the VIP bundle to my order, and it said contact not found. Oh, you mean, so when you go to that link, it doesn't, the button doesn't work? Oh my goodness. Okay. That is a problem. That is a problem. I don't know if now is the right time for me to try to figure it out. That's the problem. Okay. Shoot. Yeah, that might be something that I need to try to figure out behind the scenes later, because it would just be really boring to watch me try to figure that out right now. Sorry that happened, and if that's what the problem is, Bob, I will work on it. Sorry about that. And that would make a lot of sense why people haven't been getting that bundle if the link isn't working. Oh dear. Thank you for letting me know. Hey, Sim. All right. Let's do a little bit of a chill moment here. You're my quiet in a crowded room. Storm that's rolling off my shoes. Minor chord in a hopeful tune. The dust that settles, a sweet perfume. Exactly, Richard. And I'm just trying to get back to you. You're my flower on the interstate. An easy shot that ricocheted. I'll walk away, but I'll walk slow. And if I'm honest, I've nowhere to go. And I'm just trying to get back to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kevin Llama, Kevin. Thank you, Enrique, for my new live stream area. Thank you. And Richard, thank you so much for the bits, 1,000 bits. Thank you. Woo, dizzy. I drank some caffeinated coffee earlier and it was a bad idea. Ugh. Makes me feel like poopy and all dizzy and gross. So yeah. Hey Saucy, thanks for the rose. Thank you so much. Can you do Here's a Quarter? I don't know that song, Brian. What is that song? Who sings that? Here's a Quarter. Hey Alex, thanks for being here. All right. Oh my gosh, thank you Bob for the 1,000 bits. 1,000 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. You'll have a limit. Oh, we're on level 2 hype train. How did that happen? All of a sudden. Okay, thank you guys, because you guys gave 1,000 bits each. Oops. Okay, so there is one thing that I can try really quick, just as a quick fix that it might be, on that link. Hopefully, maybe. I'm just gonna give it a little quick try. It's just a little toggle that I might have to switch off. Hey, oh, Travis Tritt. Oh, is that the one that's like... No, I don't think I know that one. I was thinking of something else. Okay. Can we please? It's not letting me see. Isn't it letting me see? Okay, here we go. I feel kind of, ironically, because I'm all caffeinated, I feel like I need to be chill. Because I get all... okay. Value. Merch bundle upgrade. VP merch bundle. Here. Where did you find that link? Because that might just be an old link that is outdated. Try this one. See if this works for you. And let me know where you found that link, because I need to update it, seems, if this one works. Okay. Hey, Mo. How's it going? Hey, Pablo. So I want to, again, try a song that I haven't played in a while. So you can watch me try to relearn my songs that I haven't played in a while. So I'm going to do this one. Come on. Come on. You can do it, computer. You can do it. Where is it? Very frustrating, I'm sorry. For everyone, I'm sure. There we go. I think this is gonna help me out. Here we go. Remember the night when the sun would arrive without warning. We'd than we meant to be. Talking into the night with you by my side, felt like you knew me better than me. You're picturing me in black and white photographs fading into the past, and I'm scraping my knees, wearing the tattered dress you gave to me. And I would have written a song about you without you going and tearing my heart out like you do. It'd be a happy song, we could just dance alone. But you like to stand in the middle of spotlights. You thought that you knew who I was, so you hurt me too. It could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. We all throw the dice, even when the odds are against us. If I took your advice, run as far as I could, I'm defenseless. It's that same kind of feeling, stomach and chest, heart beating faster, catching my breath. Couldn't stop smiling like when we first met. Now memories are all I can bet. But you're picturing me in black and white photographs fading into the past, and I'm scraping my knees, wearing the tattered dress you gave to me. And I would have written a song about you without you going and tearing my heart out like you do. It'd be a happy song, we could just dance alone. But you like to stand in the middle of spotlights. You thought that you knew who I was, so you hurt me too. It could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. I've known you so long, but maybe I never did. Thought we had it all, but we weren't ready yet. We chose fear, but I'm still, wait, we chose fear, but I'm still here. I'm grateful for all that you gave to me. And I would have written a song about you without you going and tearing my heart out like you do. It'd be a happy song, we could just dance alone. But you like to stand in the middle of spotlights. You thought that you knew who I was, so you hurt me too. It could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. Well, it could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. It could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. Oh my gosh, come on. Where's my stuff? Oh, here we go. Hev Rev Heilton, Pablo Mo. Okay, just a second. Okay. Oh, it worked. Good. Tune the guitar. Yes. It's pretty well in tune. Did it not sound in tune? You want me to play Heartbreak is Contagious? Alright. But let me know where you found you received a level 1 hype train emoji. Thank you. Let me know where you found that that old link so that I know where I need to fix it. You've had a hype train every single night you've gone live? Yeah. It's awesome. You guys are amazing. Hi, Jose. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Will, for gifting that sub. Thank you. It's just impossible. Oh, thank you. And thank you, Bob. Okay, here we go. Hey, Lee. How's it going? Thank you for the gifter badge. Or for sending me gifts and getting that gifter badge. Hey, Juan Carlos. Tripping over words never was my style. Thanks, Kent. I'm doing great, Mark. How are you? The way you made me feel, I couldn't help but smile. Yeah, you really got me so fast. would you prefer to be called Rorschach? I can call you Rorschach if you want. If you prefer. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Adrian, hi, Musician Sam, hi, Dionysus, hey, Mario, hey, April, hi, Mark, hey, Lee, hey, Sam, thank you. So thirsty. Thank you, Adrian. Oh, hey, Kevin. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the stars, Trev. Okay, so as usual, we have a stream goal of if we get to at least $50 on the stream, from donations to PayPal or Venmo, or if you give on whatever platform you're on, then I do some Harry Potter bedtime story reading, and that's been really fun the last several nights. So I think we do have so far here, I think 5, 10, 25. I think we've gotten to 25 unless I missed any on PayPal or Venmo. I will check that. Let me know if you sent anything that I haven't seen. Yeah, and another thing that I'm very excited about, which I don't think I told you, is, and I played a couple of songs, or I played at least one song from that I haven't played in a long time. The happy song is from my album Damn Shame Waste, which came out in September 9th, 2022. So this year, September 9th, will be the 2-year anniversary, and I decided it was high time that I get some vinyls made. And even though I kind of couldn't afford it, but I'm hoping that you guys will do a bunch of pre-orders, and then it will help me pay for them. And they are available for pre-order on my website right now. If you go to chrisangelis.com/store, or chrisangelis.com/music if you want to go directly to the music portion, or Will just posted the link. And sub is worth $2.50. I'm not 100% sure. I think it might be worth $5. I have to check in like the backstage area again, but I feel like I thought it was $2.50, and then maybe it's actually worth $5 to me when I looked. So that's what I was kind of counting it as just now. So, oh my gosh, cats are being crazy. So I'm gonna post the link directly to the Damn Shame Waste vinyl pre-order right there. So please check it out, and it's also you can set your own price. So if you want to give more, you can, and that's really awesome. And you can put in the notes, of course, if you want me to sign it, and I will. If you put it in the notes. If you don't put it in the notes, I will assume that you don't want me to sign it because for whatever reason, and I won't. And so let's play another song from Damn Shame Waste, which is the song that I wrote for my dad, who has Alzheimer's, and this is the song that the title of the album comes from. It goes like this. It's okay if I have to say some things again. You speak a different way these days, but I know I can depend. I like watching the same movies and hearing the same jokes. Do you just go right on ahead underneath the old live oak? Stormy clouds are gone away. Sun is out, no more rain, and you're flying paper planes. First time chat, Hal. Yes, my dad has Alzheimer's. The house that built me, or Traveling Soldier. Hey Tia, yeah, I can give that a try. Usually if I do like a live learn or something, I ask for if you can give anything. If you can just like make a little donation to Venmo or PayPal, I really appreciate it. But you know, no worries if you can't. But it's paypal.me/ChrisAngelis or Venmo @ChrisAngelis. And let me get that here. The house that built me. Corns. Let's see. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I know this song well enough to do it. Gosh, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know the melody that well. I have to listen to it. Just a second. Let me see. It might be kind of like a making it up as I go. Let me give it a try here. It's okay. Thanks, Tia. I'm gonna give it a try, but thank you, Will, for the $20 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Will. We'll do a little dance. Please give me a follow if you can. Oh, and or like stream my stuff or watch my stuff. That'd be awesome.
I just had to come back one last time. Ma'am, I know you don't know me from Adam, but these handprints on the front steps are mine. Up those stairs, in that little back bedroom, buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place, I'll feel it.
I'm gonna try.
Start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built.
Okay, I'm gonna try. It might not be great, but let's try. This isn't working. Sorry, just a sec. I'd have to really sit here and figure it out more. Oh, thank you, Tia. Thank you, Landon. I don't think it's just not working right now. I want it to. No, they say. I don't know this song well enough. I wish I did. I'm sorry. Brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. Thought that I could find myself. I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built. That's way too low. That's why it's not working. Think nothing but a memory from the house that built me. I know they say you can't go home again. Just had to come back one last time. Ma'am, I know you don't know me from Adam, but these handprints on the front steps are mine. Up those stairs in that little back bedroom, where I did my homework and learned to play guitar. And I bet you didn't know under that live oak, my favorite dog is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place and feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. I don't know the melody well enough, sorry. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. This is hey Brad Etheridge, this is a Guild. Okay, we have, I might know Hey There Delilah a little bit better. Hey There Delilah. I can also sing my own songs, Tia, if you want. Hey There Delilah chords. Let's try this, and then I'll sing one of my own songs. It's a Miranda Lambert song. It's a really pretty, cute song. I like it a lot. Well, why is it saying hide message? Well, I had the added city request Becky Warren Stay Calm, Get Low. Doesn't have to be tonight, though. Okay. Thanks, Sports Talk Channel. The only thing that makes me an orphan, but expect doesn't count at 53. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. I'm sorry about your parents. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Okay, so that's too low for me. Let me turn that up. Yeah. How? What's the pattern for? Hey, am I doing that right? Hey there, Delilah. Hey, Lord, me. Oh, I was right. Okay. Hey there, Delilah, what's it? Oops. What you do to me? Oh, it's what you do to me. What you do to me. Yeah, I haven't played that one before, but it's a good one. Thanks for the request. You're welcome, Tia. Please follow and share this out if you haven't unfollowed and stuff already. Hey, Roberto, thank you so much. And also Tia, if you like my music, I'm gonna play one of my originals now. But you can join my community, totally free, and you get huge discounts and gifts and stuff for joining. Excuse me. So if you just go to go.chrisangeles.com/join community, I don't know how to put that in the chat on TikTok, sorry. But here it is for everyone else. And also don't forget to check out the pre-order for the Damn Shame Waste album. Let me just make sure what's going on in tip land so that I know if we're doing bedtime story reading. None of you mean anything to me? What? Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't see in the chat. Thank you, Rorschach, for all of those subs. Thank you so much. Epic. I was about to say I'm off to sleep, but then there were whispers about your own song, so I'm staying up for that. Oh, yes. I will be singing my own song. I was thinking about doing Run. Oh, thank you, post Bobolyptic. Lovely. I love that. Okay, thank you so much, Rorschach, for all those subs. I think that would definitely, if they're worth 5 to me, then we've definitely gotten to our donation goal. But don't be shy if you want to if you want to support. Trevor, hi. All right, here we go. This song is an original. It's from Damn Shame Waste. It's the first song on there, actually, and you can pre-order the vinyl of Damn Shame Waste right now on my website, chrisangeles.com/music. All the years before, the storm within my soul has been unkind. So let's get lost and found, with our hearts beating so loud, they're drowning out the questions in our minds. And we'll run.
The
that's my song Run from Damn Shame Waste, which you can pre-order on vinyl right now. And the vinyl is going to be pink. Very excited about that. It's going to match the CD, or as close to as I can get. Hopefully, yeah. And yeah, so please do check it out. Post-apocalyptic, I love it. Thank you for the hearts, Trev. Hi. All right. I think I'm gonna play 1 or 2 more songs, and then we're gonna do some bedtime story reading. All right? Because we got to that donation amount, I'm pretty sure. So let me know which songs you want me to play, and I shall. Ooh, you know, I could play another one that I haven't played for a while from Damn Shame Waste. It's called A Different Story. Yeah, I think so too. Thanks, Will. That's a little mock-up that I made. It's not an actual photo of it yet because I just ordered it. Oh, my dear, please tell me a different story. This one's getting boring. There's no happy ending, and I keep crying when I should be rewriting instead of only trying to fix what I cannot mend. I know what it means when they say history repeats. Mine is the story of him. I saw him on the shelf. I saw a fairy tale, but ever after turned out pretty grim. I hopefully will get there again soon, Bobby. So tuck me in tonight. Don't you turn off that light. Just sit with me till our better sets in. Oh, my dear, please tell me a different story. This one's getting boring. There's no happy ending, and I keep crying when I should be rewriting instead of only trying to fix what I cannot mend. How will I learn if the pages never turn? If I keep telling this story, it won't change. So let's throw out the plot. Are you with me or not? It's well past time to rearrange. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, are you gonna pre-order the vinyl, the Damn Shame Waste one now too? Complete the set. Sweet. Hey Bobby, I was hoping to play in Austin actually in July, but I was having a hard time booking a show because I think I was trying to book too close to the date. But hopefully I will get there at some point this year again. Yes, private concert. I mean, if you're wherever you are, if you are interested in having a private concert, please send me an email. chrisangelis@gmail.com. Absolutely, let's talk about it. That is something that I do. Let's make Christery. I love it. I'm in awe after watching your Holy Night and Silent Night videos. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Thurston. Hi, everybody. Please do follow me if you don't already, and share this out, and join the community if you haven't already. Listening from Paris, France. I mean, I will come and play in Paris. I mean, let's talk. So yeah, if you are interested in something like a private concert, or I also can write custom songs for you. I have fun experiences like that. I also offer studio day experiences. So come, send me a shout. chrisangelis@gmail.com. Put the subject private show or custom song or whatever it is, and we'll talk. Hey, Buckwheat. Yes, thank you so much, Rorschach, for letting me know that. That's really good to know. And I will make sure that I update that link. Appreciate it. You already have ordered. Oh, you've already pre-ordered. Thank you. Yay. Yeah, pre-order helps me get the money to pay for the albums, the vinyls. So it's very appreciated. I need to sell like 100 of them to break even. So if you buy a bunch, or tell your friends, or you can set your own price. So if you want to donate a little extra, that's amazing too. Yeah. Also, the none of you comment was just meant to be a joke about internet connections seem to have vanished, though expect likely mod intervention, but don't resent that. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I assumed that it was some sort of joke. Okay, let's play one more song, and then we'll do some bedtime story reading, shall we? What should I sing? What would you like to hear? Should I do Jolene? Would that be a good one? Or should I not? Have I done any covers? I have done covers, so it's kind of a moot point at this point. But gospel style songs. I'm not sure. I mean, belting out some stuff is fun. You mean like, when I think of gospel style, I think of like belting. Maybe I should do Hope I Never Fall in Love Again. I hope I never fall in love again. It just hurts too much and always ends. I don't believe in what that Shakespeare penned. I hope I never fall in love again. Hey, Michael. I think we both know what is really true. I couldn't even if I wanted to. Oh, love again. Maybe I will, but I just don't know when. Thanks for the follow. And that's terrifying me knowing. And what I really need is something real, a shroud to cover you so I can heal, so I can risk it and not give a damn. Then I'll rush in just like the fool I am. I hope I never fall in love again. You know it's you and it has always been. Feels like my heart never ever mend. I hope I never fall in love again. And I'm living in a fantasy that you'll come find me on the balcony. We'll run away and leave it all behind. But I'm running out of time. Oh, I'm running out of time. Gotta let it go. Stop living in your shadow. I'm trying hard, but I just can't pretend. I never wanna fall in love again. I wanna risk it and not give a damn. Then I'll rush in just like the fool I am. Am I the only one doing dishes with a puppy in the sink? I bet you are on this stream. That's adorable. Send pictures. Hey Jay. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Please follow. If you don't already, I am now at the end of the music. Ow! Just banging my head with the capo. Music portion of the stream, and since we got to the donations goal for today, I'm going to do some Harry Potter bedtime story reading. Bonjour. Here we go. Why don't I just get up? That's a good question. Okay. I hate music. It seems like it. Oh no. The disco ball has been out of the screen for all this time. Okay. We're getting towards the end. So for any of you who might be new, or just joining, hi, I'm Chris Angeles. I'm an independent singer-songwriter, and I sing on here, and then when we get our stream tip goal, I do some bedtime story reading of Harry Potter. And we are on chapter 29 of book 5, Order of the Phoenix. Should I do a little intermission, little tiny break like I did the last couple of times? Get yourself a warm drink or a snack or something. I don't know if anyone has mentioned this earlier. I was driving and then I was busy, but as the person who always comments on your sound quality, it sounds a bit like your gain might be too high. So while you are singing, it sounds a bit like it is maxing out and clipping. I feel like there is a better adjective, but I'm missing it. Like it's distorting a little bit. Good to know. Disregard all of those comments I left in the Facebook chat because Twitch wouldn't let me comment earlier. You. To be honest, I like to never hear from. What? Like to never hear from. Question mark? Oh. I'm not seeing Facebook messages. I'm not seeing Facebook. Well, Jay just posted a comment on Facebook, and I see that. Maybe somehow I missed yours, Bob. I'm sorry. How's the sound now? I can try to see about. I'm just going to be reading now, so it's probably not going to be as much of a problem. But I'll try to make sure that my sound isn't too loud in the next one. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Jay. I know that the author of this book has been somewhat problematic, and that is really upsetting. I agree. Should I be not reading it? I don't know. Because I think that Harry Potter in itself is good. And it's not like I'm supporting her, I'm not like buying more of her stuff or whatever right now. I don't know. The sound crackles when you go loud. You may want to set a compressor setting in whichever app you're streaming from. Okay. I'll check on that. Thank you. But that sounds okay now? Should I do a little break? Or should we just go ahead? Kind of have to pee. So I'm going to take a very short break. Get yourself a snack. Get yourself a little hot cocoa or whatever you want. Or you... Yeah. But I do hear what you're saying, Bob. Check out while I'm gone, you can either take care of your needs and or get drinks, and or you could check out the pre-order for the Damn Shame Waste Finals at chrisangelis.com/music. And I'll be right back. Ooh. Not breaking my guitar. Okay, be right back. Alright, we are on chapter 29. Page 659. My as of last week fiance. What? Congratulations, Jay! What? You have a fiance? Whoosh. Okay. Well, okay. See, I need like confetti. I need confetti. I should get some. Because wow. Congratulations! I dressed up as characters from Harry Potter last Halloween because her kids, and one in particular, is super into it. We actually just went to Universal Studios a few weeks ago, mostly go to the Harry Potter world for him, and I ended up wearing a trans flag heart sticker on my costume as I wanted to try to mitigate and be all, yes, I know I'm not into her politics despite the costume. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. Thank you for the bits! You're afraid of the dishwasher? Also, I actually cannot tell the difference between Millie and Vanilli. Are those their names? The puppies? Okay. Here we go. Harry awoke very early the next day, feeling almost as anxious as he had done on the morning of his hearing at the Ministry of Magic. It was not only the prospect of breaking into Umbridge's office as using her fire to speak to Sirius that was making him feel nervous. Though that was certainly bad enough, today also happened to be the first time he would be in close proximity with Snape since Snape had thrown him out of his office, and they had potions that day. After lying in bed for a while thinking about the day ahead, Harry got up very quietly and moved across to the window beside Neville's bed, staring out on a truly glorious morning. The sky was a clear, misty, opalescent blue. Directly ahead of him, Harry could see the towering beech tree below which his father had once tormented Snape. He was not sure what Sirius could possibly say to him that would make up for what he had seen in the Pensieve, but he was desperate to hear Sirius's own account of what had happened, to know any mitigating factors there might have been, any excuse at all for his father's behavior. Something caught Harry's attention, movement on the edge of the Forbidden Forest. Harry squinted into the sun and saw Hagrid emerging from between the trees. He seemed to be limping. As Harry watched, Hagrid staggered to the door of his cabin and disappeared inside it. Harry watched the cabin for several minutes. Hagrid did not emerge again, but smoke furled from the chimney, so Hagrid could not be so badly injured that he was unequal to stoking the fire. Harry turned away from the window, headed back to his trunk, and started to dress. With the prospect of forcing entry into Umbridge's office ahead, Harry had never expected the day to be a restful one, but he had not reckoned on Hermione's almost continual attempts to dissuade him from what he was planning to do at 5 o'clock. For the first time ever, she was at least as inattentive to Professor Binns and History of Magic as Harry and Ron were, keeping up a stream of whispered admonitions that Harry tried very hard to ignore. On-screen celebration, thank you! Who is Bobby? Hermione, said Ron and if she does catch you there, apart from being expelled, she'll be able to guess you've been talking to Snuffles, and this time I expect he'll force you to drink Veritaserum and answer her questions. Hermione, said Ron in a low and indignant voice, are you going to stop telling Harry off and listen to Binns, or am I going to have to take notes instead? You take notes for a change. It won't kill you. By the time they reached the dungeons, neither Harry nor Ron was speaking to Hermione any longer. Undeterred, she took advantage of their silence to maintain an uninterrupted flow of dire warnings, all uttered under her breath in a vehement hiss that caused Seamus to waste 5 whole minutes checking his cauldron for leaks. I mean, do we all even know who we even are? You're both Bob. Snape, meanwhile, seemed to have decided to act as though Harry were invisible. Harry was, of course, well used to this tactic, as it was one of Uncle Vernon's favorites, and on the whole was grateful he had to suffer nothing worse. In fact, compared to what he usually had to endure from Snape in the way of taunts and snide remarks, he found the new approach something of an improvement, and was pleased to find that when left well alone, he was able to concoct an invigoration draught quite easily. At the end of the lesson, he scooped some of the potion into a flask, corked it, and took it up to Snape's desk for marking, feeling that he might at least have scraped an E. He had just turned away when he heard a smashing noise. Malfoy gave a gleeful yell of laughter. Harry whipped around again. His potion sample lay in pieces on the floor, and Snape was surveying him with a look of gloating pleasure. "Whoops," he said softly. "Another 0 then, Potter." Harry was too incensed to speak. He strode back to his cauldron, intending to fill another flask and force Snape to mark it, but saw, to his horror, that the rest of the contents had vanished. "I'm sorry," said Hermione with her hands over her mouth. "I'm really sorry, Harry. I thought you'd finished, so I cleared up." Harry could not bring himself to answer. Good. Colossal win. If having 11 girlfriends is anything like having 11 dogs, count me out. When the bell rang, he hurried out of the dungeon without a backward glance and made sure that he found himself a seat between Neville and Seamus for lunch so that Hermione could not start nagging him about using Umbridge's office again. He was in such a bad mood by the time that he got to divination that he had quite forgotten his career appointment with Professor McGonagall, remembering only when Ron asked why he wasn't in her office. He hurtled back upstairs and arrived out of breath, only a few minutes late. "Sorry, Professor," he panted as he closed the door. "I forgot." "No matter, Potter," she said briskly, but as she spoke, somebody else sniffed from the corner. Harry looked around. Professor Umbridge was sitting there, a clipboard on her knee, a fussy little pie frill around her neck, and a small, horribly smug smile on her face. "Sit down, Potter," said Professor McGonagall tersely. Her hands shook slightly as she shuffled the many pamphlets littering her desk. Harry sat down with his back to Umbridge and did his best to pretend he could not hear the scratching of her quill on her clipboard. "Well, Potter, this meeting is to talk over any career ideas you might have and to help you decide which subjects you should continue into 6th and 7th years," said Professor McGonagall. "Have you had any thoughts about what you would like to do after you leave Hogwarts?" Said Harry. He was finding the scratching noise from behind him very distracting. Okay, the alarm is going off and no one's turning it off. Just a sec. Okay. Now it's off. Hopefully we're not being robbed or something. What? What was that? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. He was finding the scratching noise from behind him very distracting. "Yes?" Professor McGonagall prompted Harry. "Well, I thought of maybe being an Auror," Harry mumbled. "You need top grades for that," said Professor McGonagall, extracting a small dark leaflet from under the mass on her desk and opening it. "They ask for a minimum of 5 NEWTs, and nothing under exceeds expectation grade, I see. Then you would be required to undergo a stringent series of character and aptitude tests at the Auror office. It's a difficult career path, Potter. They only take the best. In fact, I don't think anybody has been taken on in the last 3 years." At this moment, Professor Umbridge gave a very tiny cough, as though she was trying to see how quietly she could do it. Professor McGonagall ignored her. "You want to know which subjects you ought to take, I suppose," she went on, talking a little more loudly than before. "Yes," said Harry. "Defense against the dark arts, I suppose." "Naturally," said Professor McGonagall crisply. "I would also advise—" Professor McGonagall gave another cough, a little more audible this time. Professor McGonagall closed her eyes for a moment, opened them again, and continued as though nothing had happened. "I would also advise transfiguration, because Aurors frequently need to transfigure or untransfigure in their work, and I ought to tell you now, Potter, that I do not accept students into my NEWT classes unless they have achieved exceeds expectations or higher at ordinary wizarding level. I'd say you're averaging acceptable at the moment, so you'll need to put in some good hard work before the exams to stand a chance of continuing. Then you ought to do charms, always useful, and potions. Yes, Potter, potions," she added, with the merest flicker of a smile. "Potions and antidotes are essential study for Aurors. And I must tell you that Professor Snape absolutely refuses to take students who get anything other than outstanding in their OWLs, so..." Professor Umbridge gave her most pronounced cough yet. "May I offer you a cough drop, Dolores?" Professor McGonagall asked curtly, without looking at Professor Umbridge. "Oh, no, thank you very much," said Umbridge with that simpering laugh Harry hated so much.
I just wondered whether I could make the teeniest interruption, Minerva. I dare say you'll find you can, said Professor McGonagall through tightly gritted teeth. I was just wondering whether Mr. Potter has quite the temperament for an Auror, said Professor Umbridge sweetly. Were you? Said Professor McGonagall haughtily. Well, Potter, she continued as though there had been no interruption, if you are serious in this ambition, I would advise you to concentrate hard on bringing your transfiguration and potions up to scratch. I see Professor Flitwick has graded you between acceptable and exceeds expectations for the last 2 years, so your charm work seems satisfactory. As for defense against the dark arts, your marks have been generally high. Professor Lupin in particular thought you... Are you quite sure you wouldn't like a cough drop, Dolores? Oh, no need, thank you, Minerva, simpered Professor Umbridge, who had just coughed her loudest yet. I was just concerned that you might not have Harry's most recent defense against the dark arts marks in front of you. I'm quite sure I slipped in a note. Howdy. Howdy.
What, this thing? Said Professor McGonagall in a tone of revulsion as she pulled a sheet of pink parchment from between the leaves of Harry's folder. She glanced down it, her eyebrows slightly raised, then placed it back into the folder without comment. Yes, as I was saying, Potter, Professor Lupin thought you showed a pronounced aptitude for the subject, and obviously for an Auror. Did you not understand my note, Minerva? Asked Professor Umbridge in honeyed tones, quite forgetting to cough. Of course I understood it, said Professor McGonagall, her teeth clenched so tightly that the words came out a little muffled.
Well, then I am confused. I'm afraid I don't quite understand how you can give Mr. Potter false hope that...
False hope? Repeated Professor McGonagall, still refusing to look round at Professor Umbridge. He's achieved high marks in all his defense against the dark arts tests.
I'm terribly sorry to have to contradict you, Minerva, but as you will see from my note, Harry has been achieving very poor results in his classes with me.
I should have made my meaning plainer, said Professor McGonagall, turning at last to look Umbridge directly in the eyes. He has achieved high marks in all defense against the dark arts tests set by a competent teacher. Professor Umbridge's smile vanished as suddenly as a light bulb glowing. She sat back in her chair, turned a sheet on her clipboard, and began scribbling very fast indeed, her bulging eyes rolling from side to side. Professor McGonagall turned back to Harry, her thin nostrils flared, her eyes burning. Any questions, Potter? Yes, said Harry. What sort of character and aptitude tests do the Ministry do on you if you get enough NEWTs? Well, you'll need to demonstrate the ability to react well to pressure and so forth, said Professor McGonagall. Perseverance and dedication, because Auror training takes a further 3 years, not to mention very high skills in practical defense. It will mean a lot more study even after you've left school, so unless you're prepared to...
I think you'll also find, said Umbridge, her voice very cold now, that the Ministry looks into the records of those applying to be Aurors. Their criminal records.
Unless you're prepared to take even more exams after Hogwarts, you should really look at another...
Which means that this boy has as much chance of becoming an Auror as Dumbledore has of ever returning to this school.
A very good chance, then, said Professor McGonagall.
Potter has a criminal record, said Umbridge loudly.
Potter has been cleared of all charges, said Professor McGonagall even more loudly. Professor Umbridge stood up. She was so short that this did not make a great deal of difference, but her fussy, simpering demeanor had given place to a hard fury that made her broad, flabby face look oddly sinister.
Potter has no chance whatsoever of becoming an Auror.
Professor McGonagall got to her feet too, and in her case this was a much more impressive move. She towered over Professor Umbridge. Potter, she said in ringing tones, I will assist you to become an Auror if it is the last thing I do. If I have to coach you nightly, I will make sure you achieve the required results.
The Minister of Magic will never employ Harry Potter, said Umbridge, her voice rising furiously.
There may well be a new Minister of Magic by the time Potter is ready to join, shouted Professor McGonagall.
Aha!
Shrieked Professor Umbridge, pointing a stubby finger at McGonagall.
Yes. Of course, that's what you want, isn't it? Miss Minerva McGonagall, you want Cornelius Fudge replaced by Albus Dumbledore. You think you'll be where I am, don't you? Senior Undersecretary to the Minister and Headmistress to boot.
You are raving, said Professor McGonagall, superbly disdainful. Potter, that concludes our career consultation. Harry swung his bag over his shoulder and hurried out of the classroom, not daring to look at Umbridge. He could hear her and Professor McGonagall continuing to shout at each other all the way back along the corridor. Professor Umbridge was still breathing as though she had just run a race when she strode into their defense against the dark arts lesson that afternoon. I hope you've thought better of what you were planning to do, Harry, Hermione whispered, the moment they had opened their books to Chapter 34, Non-Retaliation and Negotiation. Umbridge looks like she's in a really bad mood already.
Hey, Natalie,
The sun has been up in Ireland for almost 2 hours, and Will's still awake. I am both acceptable and satisfactory.
Yes.
Yes, reading makes me sleepy too. This is book 5, Order of the Phoenix. Every now and then, Umbridge shot glowering looks at Harry, who kept his head down, staring at defensive magical theory, his eyes unfocused, thinking. He could just imagine Professor McGonagall's reaction if he were caught trespassing in Professor Umbridge's office mere hours after she had vouched for him. There was nothing to stop him simply going back to Gryffindor Tower and hoping that sometime during the next summer holiday he would have a chance to ask Sirius about the scene he had witnessed in the Pensieve. Nothing, except that the thought of taking this sensible course of action made him feel as though a lead weight had dropped into his stomach. And then there was the matter of Fred and George, whose diversion was already planned, not to mention the knife Sirius had given him, which was currently residing in his school bag along with his father's old invisibility cloak. But the fact remained that if he were caught... Dumbledore sacrificed himself to keep you in school, Harry, whispered Hermione, raising her book to hide her face from Umbridge. And if you get thrown out today, it will have all been for nothing. He could abandon the plan and simply learn to live with the memory of what his father had done on a summer's day more than 20 years ago. And then he remembered Sirius in the fire upstairs in the Gryffindor common room. You're less like your father than I thought. The risk would have been what made it fun for James. But did he want to be like his father anymore? Harry, don't do it. Please don't do it, Hermione said in anguished tones as the bell rang at the end of class. It started to come up shortly after I got home from work. Hey. Okay. He did not answer. He did not know what to do. Ron seemed determined to give neither his opinion nor his advice. He would not look at Harry, though, when Hermione opened her mouth to try dissuading Harry some more. He said in a low voice, "Give it a rest, okay? He can make up his own mind." Harry's heart beat very fast as he left the classroom. He was halfway along the corridor outside when he heard the unmistakable sounds of a diversion going off in the distance. There were screams and yells reverberating from somewhere above them. People exiting the classrooms all around Harry were stopping in their tracks and looking up at the ceiling fearfully. Then Umbridge came pelting out of her classroom as fast as her short legs would carry her. Pulling out her wand, she hurried off in the opposite direction. It was now or never. "Harry, please," said Hermione weakly. But he had made up his mind. Hitching his bag more securely onto his shoulder, he set off at a run, weaving in and out of students, now hurrying in the opposite direction, off to see what all the fuss was about in the East Wing. Harry reached the corridor where Umbridge's office was situated and found it deserted. Dashing behind a large suit of armor whose helmet creaked around to watch him, he pulled open his bag, seized Sirius's knife, and donned the invisibility cloak. He then crept slowly and carefully back out from behind the suit of armor and along the corridor until he reached Umbridge's door. He inserted the blade of the magical knife into the crack around it and moved it gently up and down, then withdrew it. There was a tiny click, and the door swung open. He ducked inside the office, closed the door quickly behind him, and looked around. It was empty. Nothing was moving except the horrible kittens on the plates continuing to frolic on the wall above the confiscated broomsticks. Harry pulled off his cloak and, striding over to the fireplace, found what he was looking for within seconds, a small box containing glittering flute powder. He crouched down in front of the empty grate, his hands shaking. He had never done this before, though he thought he knew how it must work. We have a raid. Hi. Oh. Who is the raid from? Activist Mike? Hi. Or is it Left Outie? Thank you. Hi, Left Outie. How was your stream? What were you doing? And hi, Activist Mike. Thanks for being in here. Gently up and down. You were singing? Here, let me give you a follow. Make sure I give you a follow. Follow. Following you now. I'll have to come check out your music. I was singing earlier too, but when we get to a certain number of donations, I do bedtime story reading. Thank you. Alright. I don't know if we're going to make it to the end of this chapter. see. He crouched down in front of the empty grate, his hands shaking. He had never done this before, though he thought he knew how it must work. Sticking his head into the fireplace, he took a large pinch of powder and dropped it onto the logs stacked neatly behind him. They exploded at once into emerald green flames. Yes, I'm reading Harry Potter. Number 12 Grimmauld Place, Harry said loudly and clearly. It was one of the most curious sensations he had ever experienced. He had traveled by flue powder before, of course, but then it had been his entire body that had spun around and around in the flames through the network of wizarding fireplaces that stretched over the country. This time his knees remained firm upon the cold floor of Umbridge's office, and only his head hurtled through the emerald fire. And then, abruptly as it had begun, the spinning stopped. Feeling rather sick, and as though he were wearing an exceptionally hot muffler around his head, Harry opened his eyes to find that he was looking up out of the kitchen fireplace at the long wooden table, where a man sat poring over a piece of parchment. Sirius? The man jumped and looked around. It was not Sirius, but Lupin. Harry, he said, looking thoroughly shocked. What's happened? Is everything all right? Yeah, said Harry. I just fancied a chat with Sirius. I'll call him, said Lupin, getting to his feet, still looking perplexed. He went upstairs to look for Kreacher. He seems to be hiding in the attic again. And Harry saw Lupin hurry out of the kitchen. Now he was left with nothing to look at but the chair and table legs. He wondered why Sirius had never mentioned how very uncomfortable it was to speak out of the fire. His knees were already objecting painfully to their prolonged contact with Umbridge's hard stone floor. Lupin returned with Sirius at his heels moments later. What is it? Said Sirius urgently, sweeping his long dark hair out of his wet eyes and dropping to the ground in front of the fire so that he and Harry were on a level. Lupin knelt down too, looking very concerned. Are you all right? Do you need help? No, said Harry. It's nothing like that. I just wanted to talk about my dad. They exchanged a look of great surprise, but Harry did not have time to feel awkward or embarrassed. His knees were becoming sorer by the second, and he guessed that 5 minutes had already passed from the start of the diversion. George had only guaranteed him 20, and therefore plunged immediately into the story of what he had seen in the Pensieve. When he had finished, neither Sirius nor Lupin spoke for a moment. Then Lupin said quietly, I wouldn't like you to judge your father on what you saw there, Harry. He was only 15. I'm 15, said Harry heatedly. Look, Harry, said Sirius placatingly. James and Snape hated each other from the moment they set eyes on each other. It was just one of those things. You can understand that, can't you? I think James was everything Snape wanted to be. He was popular, he was good at Quidditch, good at pretty much everything. And Snape was just this little oddball who was up to his eyes in the dark arts, and James, whatever else he may have appeared to you, Harry, always hated the dark arts. Yeah, said Harry, but he just attacked Snape for no good reason, just because you said you were bored. He finished with a slightly apologetic note in his voice. I'm not proud of it, said Sirius quickly. Lupin looked sideways at Sirius and then said, Look, Harry, what you've got to understand is that your father and Sirius were the best in the school at whatever they did. Everyone thought they were the height of cool, but they sometimes got a bit carried away. We were sometimes arrogant little Burks, you mean, said Sirius. Lupin smiled. He kept messing up his hair, said Harry in a pained voice. Sirius and Lupin laughed. I'd forgotten he used to do that, said Sirius affectionately. Is he playing with the snitch? Said Lupin eagerly. Yeah, said Harry, watching uncomprehendingly as Sirius and Lupin beamed reminiscently. Well, I thought he was a bit of an idiot. Of course he was a bit of an idiot, said Sirius bracingly. We were all idiots. Well, not Moony so much, he said fairly, looking at Lupin, but Lupin shook his head. Did I ever tell you to lay off, Snape? He said. Did I ever have the guts to tell you I thought you were out of order? Yeah, well, said Sirius, you made us feel ashamed of ourselves sometimes. That was something. And, said Harry doggedly, determined to say everything that was on his mind now he was here. He kept looking over at the girls by the lake, hoping they were watching him. Oh, well, he always made a fool of himself whenever Lily was around, said Sirius, shrugging. He couldn't stop himself showing off whenever he got near her. How come she married him? Harry asked miserably. She hated him. No, she didn't, said Sirius. She started going out with him in 7th year, said Lupin. Once James had deflated his head a bit, said Sirius, and stopped hexing people just for the fun of it, said Lupin. Even Snape? Said Harry. Well, said Lupin slowly, Snape was a special case. Thank you, Bob, for the bits. Am I going to sing again after? I could. I could sing one more song after I finish reading, but it is getting really late, so it would have to be a quiet song. I'll finish this really soon, and then I'll sing one more song. How's that? Sound good? Snape was a special case. He never lost an opportunity to curse James, so you couldn't really expect James to take that line down, could you? Who's Bob, Rorschach? I don't know, sorry. Gucci, okay. And my mom was okay with that? She didn't know too much about it, to tell you the truth, said Sirius. I mean, James didn't take Snape on dates with her and jinx him in front of her, did she? Did he? Sirius frowned at Harry, who was still looking unconvinced. Look, he said, your father was the best friend I ever had, and he was a good person. A lot of people are idiots at the age of 15. He grew out of it. Yeah, okay, said Harry heavily. I just never thought I'd feel sorry for Snape. Now you mention it, said Lupin, a faint crease between his eyebrows. How did Snape react when he found you'd seen all this? He told me he'd never teach me occlumency again, said Harry indifferently. Like that's a big disappointment. He what? Shouted Sirius, causing Harry to jump and inhale a mouthful of ashes. Are you serious, Harry? Said Lupin quickly. He stopped giving you lessons. Yeah, said Harry, surprised at what he considered a great overreaction. But it's okay, I don't care. It's a bit of a relief to tell you that I'm coming up there to have a word with Snape, said Sirius forcefully, and he actually made to stand up, but Lupin wrenched him back down again. If anyone's going to tell Snape, it will be me, he said firmly. But, Harry, first of all, you're to go back to Snape and tell him that on no account is he to stop giving you lessons. When Dumbledore hears, I can't tell him that. He'd kill me, said Harry, outraged. You didn't see him when we got out of the Pensieve. Harry, there is nothing so important as you learning occlumency, said Lupin sternly. Do you understand me? Nothing. Okay, said Harry, thoroughly discomposed, not to mention annoyed. I'll try and say something to him, but it won't be... He fell silent. He could hear distant footsteps. Is that creature coming downstairs? No, said Sirius, glancing behind him. It must be somebody your end. Harry's heart skipped several beats. I better go, he said hastily, and he pulled his head backward out of Grimmauld Place's fire. For a moment his head seemed to be revolving on his shoulders, and then he found himself kneeling in front of Umbridge's fire, with his head firmly back on, watching the emerald flames flicker and die. I think that's a good place to pause for now. And I'll do one more song, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, what song should I do? It's like a nice quiet song. Should be an original. Could do Sunset. Persephone went down to her lover on the night we met. A sudden change in the weather, a shimmering silhouette. I took off my dress, stood in your door, told you my sad stories, you told me yours. Oh my gosh, you told me yours. What's the next lyric? Told you my sad stories, you told me yours. Wow. Give me months worth of kisses in just a few days. I couldn't leave, and you wanted me to stay. Ooh, thanks, Will. Ooh, I wanna see you like a sunset. A wonderful moment, so beautiful. Then you're gone, and I don't blame myself. If you have to be a memory, you might as well be a good one that I don't regret. I watched it burning behind your eyes. 100-year storm before 100-year play. from heartaches, then from heartbeats. We walked in the snow, you felt like Orpheus. Couldn't bring her back, now you can't trust. And we feel sad when the sun gets low. Keep looking back, you turn to stone. I wanna see you like a sunset, a wonderful moment, so beautiful. You're gone, and I don't blame myself. If you have to be a memory, you might as well be a good one that I don't regret. There's a sunrise on the other side of the things you never will forget. Yes, Patreon level where all the people who know my songs better than I do. By the way, thank you for the plug. If you want to check out my Patreon, it's as little as $10 a month, and you can go higher if you want to, and you get all kinds of other benefits. But even at the lowest level, you get to hear all of my stuff and see all of my stuff as it's in progress, behind the scenes, work tapes, writing sessions, first demos, and of course the final studio recordings of songs well before I put them out to the public. Like I'm putting out an album at the beginning of next year, and I'm already gonna start sharing that like in the next few months. And I've been sharing those songs, which I haven't played publicly at all, on Patreon. So if you want to hear new songs, check out my Patreon. You can join for a week for free. Check it out. Thank you so much, Warshak. I really appreciate that. And thank you again to Left Outie for Which House Am I? Oh, I don't remember. I'm not sure if I've ever done the whole test to find which Harry Potter house I'm in. Thank you, Left Outie, for rating, and thank you everyone who has stayed and hung out from the raid, and of course everyone who is already watching. Thanks for being here. Yes, you can check it out at patreon.com/ChrisAngelis. And don't forget, also, there is the Damn Shame Waste vinyl is now available for pre-order on my website. You can help me actually pay for getting those made if you buy it. Did I? Okay, maybe I'm a Gryffindor. I need to retake the test. Thank you for posting that link. Go to chrisangelis.com/music if you want to check out the vinyl and all my other stuff. And yeah, I'm very sleepy now. So I'm going to end for tonight. I will be back again tomorrow as I am doing a 30-day challenge. It's really from the day that I did the live stream with Eli Lev to my birthday, which is July 23rd. And that'll be like 32 days or something. But that's the plan. And I might probably keep going, things are going well. Of course, there's more people coming into Patreon right now, but oh yes, I'm going to do a raid. Thank you for reminding me. We're going to do a raid in Patreon. What's today? This would be day 12, I think, in a row. So we're a little close to halfway there. Okay, so let's see. Who should we raid? Should we do Star Platinum Sass? The House of Bob? High school in UK had 3 houses. We all knew which one was the evil one. Oh, were you in it? Oh, Are you saying that I should do Lost Pool Boy, Richard? Is that who I should raid? Let me know if you have someone that you think I should raid, or I can just go by these recommended channels. Okay, I'll do that then. Lost Pool Boy. So in 10 seconds, we're going to do that, and I'm going to end the stream on Instagram. Thank you all so much for watching. Hey, Dwayne. And Scott, hi. See you guys soon. Bye. See you tomorrow.